Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I take care of my roses during the blooming season. I hope you guys find this video useful. So many of you have made a comment that my roses look healthy, the leaves are healthy, and that the blooms look really good. And they didn't get this way by themselves. We do work on keeping our roses healthy throughout the season, even before they start blooming. And during the bloom season, we do need to keep them trimmed or deadheaded from all of the spent roses. So I'm showing you how my roses look right now, because sometimes I think that all you see is how good the roses look. But so I'm showing you all of these things that I need to remove, all these spent flowers that needs to be removed. And the reason that you want to remove these spent flowers is to encourage them to bloom. See all of these? This is Ancient Mariner. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to be cutting these. And just to kind of give you an idea of where I cut, take for example this branch right here. I know there's one more flower right there that's going to bloom. But what I do is, you see this 5 leaves right there, and then you see this other 5 leaves right there. So what I do is I usually cut right here between these two. And then what's going to happen is the growth, the new growth will come out here. And I'm going to show you what it looks like right here. You see right here, this is Queen of Sweden, and I already deadheaded this maybe a couple weeks ago. So you can see where I cut right here. You see that 5 leaves right there, and you can see that this is already sprouting new growth right there. So cleaning up your roses encourages them to bloom. So I'm going to be going around deadheading this all of my roses. It is a lot of work, but they do give you a lot of pleasure just by looking at all the flowers that you have in your garden. So all of these things need to come off, and that way your roses can bloom again. I do water my roses at least twice a week, depending on whether it's a hot day. If it's cooler, then I do it just maybe once a week. And then I fertilize my roses at least twice a month during the growing season, which is about now. And what I use is just a MiracleGro, and I just follow the direction that they give you on the container. This is Wild Eve right here. Wild Eve is kind of late in blooming right there. So this is Scepter Isle. Scepter Isle looks so beautiful. Look at this. But Scepter Isle is going to need to be trimmed pretty soon here. You can see some of the spent flowers. So this one right here will probably need to come off. And I would probably cut right between, see this 5 leaf right there, and I would probably cut, there's another 5 one. So I'm going to be cutting right between here so that I can encourage them to grow. So I'm just going around here, kind of looking. This is Carding Mill. Carding Mill is having another round of blooming. It's beautiful with the sun shining on that beautiful orange color. And I wanted to go show you Bathsheba, my climbing roses, because Bathsheba is going to need a lot of work with cleanup as well. As you can see, some of the flowers here that are spent. So I'm showing you the reality of rose growing and gardening. It's not always just blooming and beautiful. There is work to be done to maintain it. but the joy that they give you is really a reward, a great reward. Okay, so I wanted to show you how I deadhead and trim my roses to encourage them to bloom. So you want to pick an area that is thick, like this one right here, and you want to find the 5 leaves. See, there's 5 right there and 5 right there. And so what I would do is I would just cut right in between this, just like that. And you should start to see growth right here. In fact, there is something growing in that corner already. So I'm going to show you another one, this one right here. You see there's 3 leaves right there, and then there's the 5 one right there, and then here's another 5 one over on this side. So I'm going to cut right in between that, just like that. And here's another one. You can see the 3 leaves right there, leaflet, I guess, and then the 5 leaves, and then another 5 one right there, and I would cut right here. Okay, now sometimes here's another one right here. This one kind of looks odd because it's growing on a bunch right here. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to apply the same rule. Here's the 5 leaves right there, leaflet, and there's another 5 one. So I'm going to go right there. Okay, and then sometimes if you're not willing to sacrifice a good looking bunch of flowers, but you do have some dead flowers in there, I just kind of go around and I just kind of snip those things, snip them off, and then I just wait until the whole thing is gone and ready to be snipped. Take this one for example right here. So this one has like all these little buds right here, and I want to see them bloom. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the ones that are gone, dead and gone, just like that, because I want to see those things bloom. So you know what you're doing is you're just kind of cleaning up your rose garden so that it looks good and that you'll have more blooms in the future. So that's it. Well, I hope this video was useful for your gardening adventure. If you have any questions, post it in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.